Hello guys, S2W here with your next casual consumer's perspective review. In this video, I will be reviewing a sneaker that was only obtainable in two ways, at least that I know of as of this video's upload date. The first way is from the sneakers app, which Canada still does not have yet, and the second way is by visiting a pop-up shop at select locations around the world. This is a collaboration between Nike and one of today's most well-known rapper and songwriter, Kendrick Lamar. Today, I have the Nike Cortez Kenny III Bet It Back here for a review. For those who don't know, the name Kenny refers to Kendrick's alter ego Kung Fu Kenny, which the character became the spotlight during the music video DNA in 2017. He then went on with his Damn album tour and released the Cortez Kenny I that featured a white leather upper with red stitching and the word Damn in January of 2018, and the Cortez Kenny II that is dressed with an eye-catching red mesh upper and contrasting white leather detailing in February. And now, Kendrick is on a new tour with Dawg Entertainment called the Championship Tour, which they've partnered up with Nike and released a capsule collection of apparel and these new Cortez Kenny IIIs, dropping only at 6 pop-up locations, and Toronto being one of them. I was unable to attend the pop-up unfortunately, but a friend of mine was able to grab the kicks for me, so let's take a closer look at the newest rendition of these Cortez Kenny sneakers. Now, the Nike Cortez is one of the most classic and vintage sneakers from Nike's archive, built with being lightweight and more weatherproof than any other sneakers during the 70s. It is probably considered one of the most iconic runners to ever release, not only with training in mind, but street style as well. In this version of the Cortez Kenny, they have basically utilized the same structural design as the Kenny IIs, with the exception of a material and color change. Drenched in a dominantly black upper with hints of white and red, the base upper is made out of a nylon material with a reflective sheen on both sides of the shoe on this model. There's a certain coarseness to the nylon, just like the same materials you would find on a windbreaker to enhance weatherproofing. Then instead of the leather found on the Kenny IIs, the toe box and eye stay is now surrounded by suede detailing on this pair. The suede here does feel soft, but is not lush and hairy, so it's just your standard suede quality. As for the detailing, we will witness the large Nike swoosh in white with red stitching trailing the edges. This logo is a cutout made out of leather, which when I push against it, we can see it crinkle a bit. Again, quality-wise, it's not the softest leather out there, but decent for what it's offering. At the front lateral panel, we will also see the iconic Chinese characters embroidery, read as 该死的, in which is supposed to mean damn, probably in Mandarin, but in Cantonese, the expression is totally different and has a closer meaning to serves you right or you got what you deserve. Regardless, I'm pretty sure they wanted to mean damn because of Kendrick's latest album. Then moving towards the back, we will see they've added a piece of suede heel counter to give more of that premium look. On the topic of the heel counter, we will see it split apart by a red heel pull strap selectively featured only on the last two Cortez Kenny silhouettes. Awkwardly enough, the heel pull is also blocking the Nike branding on the piece of leather heel tab. Not really a problem for me, but it looks a little bit weird for some reason. Then taking a look with an aerial view, the red strap makes its second appearance wrapping tightly above the flat black laces and the black slightly padded nylon tongue. This time on the Kenny IIIs, the strap is inscribed with the words Bet It Back, whereas on the Kenny IIs, it read Don't Trip. Anyways, this strap loops over the tip of the tongue, which again hides another patch with the Nike swoosh branding and the Damn logo on top. Taking a look inside the sneakers, the internal wall lining at the ankle area is decorated with leather all around. It's minimally padded near the collar or top portion for increased comfort, while the bottom half is pretty much a solid structure instead. Also, these sneakers do come with insoles that are removable, but again, like many Nike sneakers nowadays, they have glued down the insole so you will have to rip them out. But I digress, it's just a standard insole with a Nike branding at the heel area. But if you look closely, there's also another word that reads Duckworth at the toe area of the insole, which is Kendrick's real last name. At both the lateral side of the internal surface, we will also see the name of the shoe and extra text that reads preferably worn with shorts and tall socks. Probably a fashion statement that made these sneakers popular and the most iconic billboard style look. As for the midsole of these sneakers, it's just a simple foam sole for lightweight cushioning, split into two as seen as the top white layer and the bottom black layer near the midfoot to hindfoot area. And lastly, flipping the shoes over, we will see the regular Cortez rubber outsole with herringbone pattern for traction. It's literally just a simple series of zigzag treads with a last Nike branding stamped at the midfoot area of the outsole. Anyways, here are some Nike Cortez Kenny III Bet It Back fit footage. Sizing wise, I got these at my true to size. Due to the reason that I'm a wide footer, the Cortez tends to fit really badly on my feet. Reason being is that it runs extremely narrow. For the wide feet gang, there is an option to go up half a size, but bear in mind that the wall lining is made out of leather here, so if there's too much room, heel slippage could be a major problem, as even at my true to size, I can feel some looseness at the back while the front is extremely tight. In any case, it's not a wide foot friendly model, but if you must, go true to size with the option to go up half a size, but definitely do not go down in sizing. Comfort wise, the majority of the impact feels like it's being absorbed by the insole and slightly by the foam cushioning. It doesn't feel squishy at all, so don't expect the design from the 70s could compare to the new technologies introduced in the last few years. Again, because they fit very tightly and narrowly, it's definitely a model I won't wear for long trips with my wide ass feet. Price wise, these were 140 Canadian dollars before tax at retail. It's $35 more than a regular Nike Cortez, so this Cortez Kenny III is leaning on the cheaper end already for a collab. Although I think there's a few things that this shoe could change, such as having the Chinese characters embroidered in white or red instead, or a white suede toe cap to accentuate the color blocking even more, it's still a decent looking black and white shoe, and more importantly, a shoe that's only available at select locations. As always, throw me some likes if you liked this video, and let me know in the comments which of the 3 Cortez Kenny is your favorite. If I had to pick, I actually like the second model the best, followed by these Kenny IIIs just because I already have a fair share of black and white sneakers, but I ain't complaining because these are pretty fresh as well. That's it for today, S2W signing off.